Hi, my name is Juan Fuertes Otoya. I'm a student at the Catholic University and I study in the career of Electronic Engineering in Control and Automation. This project has a title measuring turbidity of water to determine water quality using Arduino and turbidity sensor. Definition: turbidity is a measure of the degree to which water loses its transparency to the presence of suspended particles. The more suspended solids in the water, the dirty the will appear and the higher the turbidity. Turbidity is considered a good measure of water quality. This which is necessary to be able to also know what are the causes for water turbidity. For example, phytoplankton, sediments for aerations, sediments suspend from the bottom, influence discharged, algae growth, urban run. As a curious fact, according to the OMS World Health Organization, the turbidity of water for human consumption will, in the case, exceed 5 NTO, and it will ideally be below 1 NTO for human consumptions. In this video, we will know the definition of the turbidity of the water.
Water turbidity is an important measuring unit to determine water quality and describes the degree of water cloudiness. Turbidity is caused by a huge number of small particles that are suspended in water and invisible to the human eye. While bigger particles are settling down rapidly, small particles, also known as colloids, are settling down very slowly or not at all. Turbidity in rivers or lakes is often caused by human activities like construction, mining, and agriculture. Stormwater runoff after a rainfall can wash up sediments from urbanized areas, industries, and farmland. Suspended particles absorb heat from the sunlight and lead to water temperature increase. Also, a high turbidity scatters the light so that photosynthetic activity at deeper water levels is minimized. Both reduces the amount of oxygen, which causes a decrease of aerobe microorganisms and deterioration of the self-cleaning effect of water. Turbidity in drinking water and tap water can cause diseases because viruses or bacteria can be attached to suspended solids. Even disinfectants such as chlorine or UV sterilization have only limited success at high turbidity levels. This is because suspended solids interfere with the disinfectants and act as shields for viruses and bacteria. Tap water travels through miles of water supply pipes and can pick up cloudiness due to broken or dirty pipes. The WHO, World Health Organization, published that the turbidity of tap water should ideally be below 1 NTU. If you're unsure about the quality of your tap water, you can test it with a turbidity meter. In wastewater treatment plants, flocculants and coagulants are dosed to water with high turbidity. They alter electrical charges of particles so that they clump together and form bigger particles. The bigger particles are then settled down in sedimentation basins, which are often equipped with lamellar clarifiers for enhanced particle settling. Thanks for watching, and if you like our 3-minute tutorials, please subscribe.
In this video, we will know the risks on the turbidity of the water.
I'm Dan Maltz. I'm a chemist with the Cleveland Water Department. Turbidity is the degree to which water loses its transparency due to suspended particles. If you have a higher degree of suspended solids or air in the water, it'll have a higher turbidity and it'll look more murky. This is a raw water sample at 8 NTU. This is a finished water sample at less than 0.1 NTU. We measure turbidity throughout the treatment process to make sure the water goes from here and gets to here. Out in the lake, we have sondes, which measure the Lake Erie water. As the water comes into the plant, we have surface scatter 7 turbidimeters, which are high-range turbidimeter, and that'll measure the raw water as it comes in through the pumps. Once it's in the plant, we have various turbidimeters and density probes that measure it. To have good taste and odor in finished water, we have to have a low turbidity. Also, low turbidity will prevent disinfection byproducts, bacteria, and pathogens. Throughout the year, we'll have slight fluctuations. Sometimes the lake will turn over, and that'll be a point in the year that we'll have a high fluctuation. It'll increase dramatically. And then after storms, we'll have a large increase in turbidity. To compensate for that, we usually increase our aluminum sulfate, or alum, dosage, or we'll add a catatonic polymer, or cat flock, which is a filter aid.
Application in electronic engineering. In this project, the knowledge of the electronic engineering in control and automation grid is used. From the sample file where the respective programming must be done through the use of the Arduino program, to the connection of the turbidity sensor to make the respective measurement of the water. Pros. With the water turbidity measured, we can determine if the water we drink in is the optimal conditions for consumption. This practice helps us increase our knowledge of future engineers using technology for human well-being. Cons. The value of the Arduino board and also of the turbidity sensor are usually very high, being for a small project. If used for a factory, this price will be excessively high. How do we measure turbidity? Turbidity is measured in NTO. Nephelometry turbidity unit. The instrument used for measurement is the nephelometer of turbidity meter, which measures the intensity is light scared at 9 degrees when a ray of light passes through a water sample. The unit used at ancient times was the JTO, Jackson Turbidity Unit. Measured with the Jackson candle turbidimeter, this unit is longer in standard use. A turbidity measurement can be used to probe an estimate of the TSA, total suspended solid concentration, which is otherwise to this and difficult parameters the measures. In this video, we will know how the turbidity of water is measured using Arduino with the turbidity sensor.
In this video, we're going to be looking into this turbidity sensor released by DF robot. Its mechanism is relatively simple, as light will be blocked by particles suspending in the liquid. The turbidity can be measured by detecting the amount of light go through the liquid sample. The turbidity unit is measured in NTU, which is global standard. The larger the turbidity is, the cloudier the sample is. Turbidity sensor connects to the microcontroller through an analog to digital converter. Through this A to D converter, the output signal can be switched between analog and digital. Under analog mode, the signal wire of the A to D converter goes to the analog input pin on the microcontroller. The turbidity is represented by the voltage of the output pin. Clear water with NTU less than 0.5 gives a voltage around 4.1 volts. The larger the turbidity is, the smaller its output voltage will be. The voltage ranges from 0 to 4.5 volts. Under digital mode, the signal wire of the A to D converter goes to the digital pin of the microcontroller. The sensor sends out a 5-volt signal when the turbidity reaches the threshold value. This value can be adjusted by the onboard potentiometer from the A to D converter. Turbidity sensor is often used in water quality monitoring. This is an automatic water changing system based on the turbidity sensor.
Use a plate in Ecuador. The station for pouring drinking water is a clear example where the measuring of water turbidity is used in Ecuador. EAPA San Mateo is a portable water of structure company shares of pouring water for human consumption in different sectors of the Esmeraldas province in Ecuador. For this vitally important product to reach the house of the Esmeraldas, it must go through a turbidity measurement to be transported to the different sectors of the city. Conclusion. It can be said that the turbidity of the water is measured by the suspended solid they contain and by the color. There are also parameters that influence the turbidity of the water such as phytoplankton, sediment flotation, and form these they are measuring device with accurately measure whether or not is suitable for what is required such as our human consumption. Thank you.